Here is a firewall. Sorry, just type here defender. Right, show in folder. See, if I use a normal payload, then what will happen means I will get the administrator access. Okay, like just let me execute the normal payload. Just type here run. If you go back here, you guys can able to see on Metasploit, you got the connection here. Okay, that means you successfully hacked the Windows 7 system. So yeah, same payload, just send it to the Windows 10 or 11, it will work. Okay, but what will happen means if you execute this one like this, assume that the victim double click this one, at that time what will happen means automatically defender will delete that one. Okay, like this is a Chrome security. You just see here something like just see, if I click on download this one, then it's a nothing but it's a Chrome security. Okay, it's not a Windows Defender security or antivirus security, it's a Chrome security. Just see, it's saying the file is dangerous, so Chrome has been blocked it. Okay, now we can able to bypass this one. Okay, but the main challenge for us is to bypass the AV antiviruses. Okay, so this is the thing. Now here you guys can able to see we got the connection after executing the payload. Here we got the connection. Now if I type here get UID, see here it's saying that when it's a normal user right now. Okay, it's a normal user. See, if you type here help, you guys can able to see the commands here. See, from here commands, if you type question tag also, you guys can able to see this results. Okay, like help menu, there is a background, BG, it's a nothing but it's also a background. Okay, BG kill, to kill the background process. Okay, we will learn this all stuffs. Here there is a pivot, there is a UUID is there, get the UUID for the current session. See, pivot is a, it comes under red teaming. Okay, like by scanning the internal network, you just the same process you just need to do here as well. Okay, like hacking the internal systems by using the single targeted PC from this PCC. From this pivoting is a nothing but, see, I just hacked this PC, right? After hacking this PC, by using this PC, we are hacking the other PCs which are in the same network. Okay, by finding some kind of vulnerabilities or something like that. Okay, now here is a thing, there is a print local working directory. The thing is ARP is there, if config is there, the same thing is there. Just see, IP config is there. Okay, see, if config for Linux system, IP config is for Windows system. If you type the if config in the Windows, then you won't see the any kind of output. Okay, at that time simple just type the IP config there. This is a thing basically shell. Now our important thing here is shell. If you type shell here, just see what will happen. You guys can able to interact with CMD. Here you can able to see there is a C user welcome downloads. Remember why it's showing the downloads here. Here you guys can able to see our payload in download folder. So that's why it's showing in download. Okay, this location here. Okay, you guys can also navigate this stuffs. Okay, you no need to worry. But let me tell you, this guy is a normal user. Let me show you. If you type here, just told you, right? If you type here this one, get UID here. Sorry, just type exit from here and just type here get UID. Right now this guy is a normal user. Okay, now let's perform the privilege escalation. See, if you type get system, attempt to elevate your privilege to that of local system. Simple, just copy this command and simple paste it here. it's saying that we can't able to perform the privilege escalation here. Okay, see, operation failed because the thing is it's not vulnerable. This Windows 7 is not vulnerable, so that's why we can't able to perform this step here, right? Okay, now let me use the hash dump to dump the content from the SAM database. Okay, what is SAM here? In the SAM file, you guys can able in the SAM file there is a username and the passwords out there, okay, of your system. Let me copy this one. Let me paste it here. Hash dump. See, I can't able to dump the hashes here because the thing is right now I'm not an administrator here. Okay, now simple. Let me do one thing. Just exit this. Okay, let's go back here. Let me execute this payload as a run as administrator. Okay, I just executed this payload as a administrator, right? I got the, just type here exploit. Sorry, I just forget it. Okay, I got the shell. If I type here sysinfo, here you guys can able to see, sorry, get UID. Here you guys can able to see win87 the same thing. Just type here help. Okay, and then let me type here something like this, the same thing. Okay, get system. See, got system via technique 1. It's executed. Okay, if I type here get UID, here you guys can able to see NT authority / system. That means whenever you see this NT authority system, that means you are a administrator here. Okay, see, the simple thing is whenever the user executed something here, right? If in this case what I did, simple, I just run as an administrator. This is a manual process. Okay, in this cases the targets need to execute this executable as an administrator. You guys can also perform the privilege escalation here. I'm gonna teach you that one as well. Okay, you no need to worry how you guys can able to perform the privilege escalation. Okay, right now assume that our target, what is a privilege escalation? Let me tell you that one as well. But let me tell you here what we did. Again, I am saying we did this manually. Okay, run as administrator, right? But we can also perform this by using some vulnerabilities. Okay, by using some tools, by using some scripts, we can able to perform this whole steps by using our Linux system. Okay, by using the MSF console. So you no need to worry about this all stuffs. The simple thing is here again I am saying we did here manually, but in our case in the real world, target won't do this manually, right? He won't execute this exe as an administrator. Okay, this is a thing. At that time we need to perform the privilege escalation. Basically by using this command get system, we can able to perform the privilege escalation here. Okay, because why we can't able to perform this privilege escalation here? Okay, the previous, why we can't able to do that? It showed that like we can't able to perform the privilege escalation here. It shows some error here. Okay, why? Because it's not vulnerable. Again I am saying it's not vulnerable with this one. Okay, so that's why we can't able to perform the privilege escalation by using this get system. If I did this same process in my metasploitable machine, it will happen. Okay, if I type the get system, then it will happen. Okay, I'm gonna show you that one as well. Okay, now this is the thing. Now let me explain you about privilege escalation. What is privilege escalation? See, in the simple scenarios, let me explain you this one. See, there is a document is there. Okay, now the simple thing is I just enable the RDP protocol for this system. Okay, I just provided the see, what is RDP? By using this RDP we can able to connect with this system. Okay, like in companies what will happen means by using RDP protocol he can able to connect with this system and he can able to perform his work there. Okay, in some cases what will happen means in companies, assume that I am employee This is a system. Okay, just let me explain you here. Now this is a company, right? Let me take an example of two employees. Okay, employee 1 and employee 2. Let me give the name like Anil and Sunil, right? There are two guys. Now Anil is a owner of Windows 7. Okay, this system, Windows 7 system. Okay, he's a owner of Windows 7 system. He's a owner. Okay, he's a owner, right? Now Sunil want to interact with this system. Okay, in companies what will happen means sometimes he need to access, assume that, let's take an example of like this. Okay, he needs some files, okay, from Anil's system. At that time he just contacted with Anil, and he just told that he just need to access some systems. Okay, I'm just giving the example. Okay, some system, or he need to do some work in the Anil Windows 7. At that time, to connect with this Windows 7, what Anil gonna do means he enable the RDP, okay, remote desktop protocol, and he provide the username and password to Sunil. Okay, like user and password to Sunil. By using this username and the password, he can able to connect with Windows system. Okay, this Windows 7 system of Anil. Okay, basically again I am saying Anil is a owner of this Windows 7. That means he is a administrator. He's a administrator, and Sunil is a normal user right now. Okay, just take an example like this. Okay, there is a different examples are there, but for a easy way I am just using this stuffs. Okay, he's a user here. Okay, he's a administrator. Now let's go back here. Let me open run here. If you type here app data, this is a app data basically. Okay, see, I can't able to see the app data, right? The app data is accessible only by the administrator, the owner of the system. Okay, assume that any normal user can't able to access that one. Okay, now let me, in this case I don't want to tell you take the example of app data because it will become complicated. So let me take an example of this text document. Okay, now let me tell you one thing. This text document is a private one. Okay, the Anil don't want to share this text document. Okay, now just simple thing is, see, in Anil system there are some private photos and videos are there. Okay, see, assume that if the this Sunil connected now right now the Sunil is accessing the Windows 7 system, right? He this guy Anil, in Anil system there is some private videos are there, or private company data is there. Okay, which is in one specific folder. Okay, now what he gonna do means, like, see, if he just providing the access for the Windows 7 system, his system, okay, to Sunil. At that time he can also access the folder, right, the private folder. At that time what he gonna do means he will provide the limited privileges to Sunil. Okay, he just provided the limited privileges to Sunil. At that time what will happen is, what is limited privileges? This is the thing. Okay, what is limited privileges? Limited privileges is nothing but he can only access the desktop only. Okay, if anything in the desktop he can only access that one. Okay, if you want to open the file manager, at that time what will happen means it will show the pop-up, you are not an administrator, you can't able to access the file manager. Okay, this is a simple thing. He can't able to access the private folder there. Okay, at that time, assume that the Sunil is a hacker. Okay, he can able to perform the privilege escalation there, like by finding some vulnerabilities or something. Okay, he can able to perform the privilege escalation there. By using the privilege escalation, he can able to become the administrator. Okay, right now, see, Anil given the normal user authority to this guy, but this guy, the Sunil, is a hacker. He just what he did, he performed the privilege escalation. Okay, sorry, privilege escalation. This one, by performing the privilege escalation, he can become the admin. Okay, he by performing the privilege escalation, he can able to access the private folder of the Anil. Okay, this is a thing here. Basically, it's a nothing, but you are doing the you are becoming the administrator on your target system by finding some vulnerabilities. Okay, this is a thing here. Okay, by using some scripts, you guys can able to perform this one. By using manually, you can able to perform this stuffs. Okay, right. This is how, this is what privilege escalation means. Okay, sorry, I just forget to explain you this one, why I just created the new text document. Let me tell you the another example of about privilege escalation. Let me tell you, this is a just a examples. Now in the last example, what I told you, Anil is an administrator and Sunil is a normal user. Okay, he is a normal user. Let me type here something like normal user and administrator. Right, he's admin and Sunil is a normal guy. Now I just told you that he just sent the RDP credentials. Okay, Anil just sent the RDP credentials to Sunil to connect with the Anil Windows system. Okay, through RDP. Now the simple thing is, after connecting to Windows system, the Anil Windows system, Anil added some privileges. As I told you, he just added some limited privileges to Sunil. He just provided only limited privileges, such as Sunil can able to access the Windows. Okay, this Windows system. He can also access this new text document. Okay, but he can't able to delete this one. Okay, and he can't able to modify the content. He added the limited privilege. Sunil can able to see this stuffs. Okay, but he can't able to delete it or he can't able to modify it. Again, he just added the restrictions such as he can't able to access the, he added the restrictions such as he can't able to open the file manager. Okay, whenever Sunil click on the file manager, okay, file manager, it won't open. Okay, in our case it's opening, but this is how it's gonna work. Okay, whenever he click on the file manager, it can't able to open. Okay, like whenever he click here, then it will ask for the username and the password and it will show the pop-up. Okay, there are two steps. He can also type the username and the password there, but in some cases what will happen means it will show the pop-up. Okay, like you are not an administrator here. Okay, you can't able to access this folder. If you want to access the folder, simple just yeah, there is a one button like type the username or the password or something like that. Okay, this is a thing here. Basically this is just focus here something like only about this one. Okay, whenever the Sunil click on the file manager, it will show the pop-up something like you are not an administrator, you are a normal user. Okay, you can't able to access this one. He got that pop-up. Okay, that means now Sunil got idea that he just added the Anil added the limited privileges to him. Okay, so simple. Again, I am saying so this guy is a hacker. He performed the privilege escalation here. Okay, this is a thing. Okay, again I am saying privilege escalation is nothing but becoming an admin in this system. Okay, like in the targeted system to bypass the restrictions. Okay, this is a thing. See, there are two steps. You can able to perform the privilege escalations by using scripts, by performing the manual stuffs, okay, by vulnerabilities, okay, by doing manual stuffs, okay, by using the vulnerabilities, by using binaries, okay. There are a lot of stuffs out there, okay. But the thing is, the whole thing is nothing but we are bypassing the restrictions here, okay. We are bypassing what? Restrictions. This is the thing. As I told you, Anil added the restrictions such as I can able to access his systems, okay, but I can't able to access his file manager. I can't able to delete this document, or I can't able to modify this one, okay. But assume that if there is any kind of vulnerabilities here, and I just Sunil can able to perform the privilege escalation, and after performing the privilege escalation, he can able to delete this one, he can modify this one, because he's an admin there, okay. This is the thing, right? Hope you guys understand this one. See, if you are not getting this, simple, just type on Google what is privilege escalation, okay. You will get all the stuff there, right? Hope you guys enjoy these classes. Thank you. Have a nice day. Now let's do this process on our metasploitable, okay. I just changed the background here, right? Now see, I'm not running this payload as an administrator, okay. In the last classes what I did, I just run this as an administrator, but let me run it as a normal user in this class, okay. Just run it. See, if your target, okay, just executed any your malicious payload or file as an administrator, then you no need to perform the privilege escalation, okay, because he just executed the payload as an administrator. At that time you will get the privileged shell, okay. At that time you no need to perform the privilege escalation. This is a simple thing, okay. If the user, if your target is executing this payload as a normal user, basically it's a nothing but it's a normal user, okay. If you double click this one, it's a old version, but in new version it won't show like this, okay. Whenever you double click here, the payload will be executed in the background, okay. That means it's a normal user. Again I am saying, if you are victim, click like this, okay, like run as an administrator, then the thing will be your payload will be executed as a administrator. At that time you no need to perform the privilege escalation. Again I am saying this thing, okay. If I type here exploit, maybe I just need to do it again because I didn't, okay. Let me run it as a normal user, okay. Double click it, run. And here I got the shell. If I type here help, there is a get system is there, okay. If I copy this and let me paste it here. Now first of all let me show you sysinfo, sorry, there is a get uid. Here there is a vagrant. It's a normal user right now. Basically it's an administrator, I think. See here, okay, sorry for that. Let me do one thing. I just log in as a administrator. Let me log off. Simple. Let me type this one. Let me log in as a normal user, vagrant, okay. Now the password is same, vagrant. Basically this guy is a normal user, okay. Now let me see there is a payload or not, okay. The downloads, the payload is not there. Let me open the Chrome. Let me type here my IP address 192.168.133.183. I think the port is 8000. Okay, here there is a normal exe. Let me download this one. See, still it's showing this one, okay, dangerous, because we just sending the direct exe here. We can able to bypass this one, okay, don't worry. It's a, again I am saying it's a Chrome security. Let me keep this one, okay, show in folder, okay. In the downloads, let me do one thing first, okay. Let me Control C to stop and just type here exit, okay. And let me clear this. Now let me Vagrant is a normal user. Okay, he's not an administrator here. Simple. Let me double click this one again. It's showing like this. Let me run this one. Let's go back here and just type here exploit. I just forget it to type this one. Okay, I got the connection. Okay, if I type here sysinfo, this guy is a normal user basically. Okay, just type here get UID. Here you guys can able to see he's a normal user right now. Okay, now let me type here help, and there is a get system user, right? Let me copy this one and let me paste it here. Now see what will happen. I got the right now. Let me do let me type here get UID. Now see here I got the privilege. I just perform what? Privilege escalation. Okay, because this is a vulnerable system, so that's why the command has been successfully executed and I got the privileged the administrator one. Okay, I can able to perform the privilege escalation by just executing this command. Okay, this single command. Now here you guys can able to see an anti-authority system is here. I just told you whenever you got the anti-authority, that means you are an administrator on that system. Okay, now if I type here shell, you guys can able to see system 32. That means you are an administrator. This is a second point to check. Okay, now just type here exit, sorry, here exit, and let me execute the hash dump here. Maybe it will work. Still maybe there is a no passwords, or I don't know why, but it's not executing. Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna show you the another method to dump this all stuffs. Okay, you no need to worry about this all stuffs. Okay, now this is how it's gonna work. Okay, hope you guys understand this things. Okay, because in the last classes I just log in as an administrator. Let me tell you, in this vagrant, in this metasploitable, there is two users over there. Okay, basically one is an administrator and one is a vagrant. Vagrant is a normal user. Okay, if you execute say assume that you just log in as an administrator and you just executed the payload in the administrator system. That means your payload will be executed as a administrator only. Okay, it doesn't execute it doesn't execute as a normal user, because this guy is an administrator here. Okay, so here you guys can able to see whenever I just perform the thing here, I just executed this as a normal user. Still it's I got the anti something like that. Okay, anti authority there. So the thing is, if you want to perform the challenges, then you just need to log in as a vagrant here. Okay, to learn the PTE, you just need to enter as a vagrant here. Okay, hope you guys understand this one. Okay, if you are not getting this one, don't worry. Okay, in the next classes we will do this all stuffs practically in the systems, in the real world system, in the Windows 10 or something like that. Okay, right, thank you, have a nice day. In this class, you will learn how you guys can able to exploit the eternal blue vulnerability. Now, the simple thing is what is this eternal blue vulnerability? Now, let me tell you in a simple word. See, in the last classes, what we did, we just sent it the payload to our victim. He just executed it. Then we got the reverse shell. Okay, this is the thing. But by you assume that in our target system, the eternal blue vulnerability is here. At that time, we can able to hack that system by using the IP address. We no need to send any kind of payload or something. Okay, this is the thing. Mostly this vulnerability will present in older version of Windows systems like Windows 7, Windows 8. Okay, now in the real world also you guys can able to see this kind of vulnerability, because the thing is, see, this happens due to our client. Sometimes they won't update their systems. Okay, they use the older version. Older versions. Okay. Now this let me show you. Just type here eternal blue vulnerability. Here there is a CIS link is there. Just open this and read it. Okay. Here you guys can able to see eternal blue is an exploit that allows cyber threat actor to remotely execute arbitrary code and gain access to a network by sending specially crafted packets. It exploit a software vulnerability in Microsoft Windows operating system server message block SMB version 1. Basically, it's work with SMB version 1 protocol, a network file sharing protocol that allows access to file and remote server. This exploit potentially allows cyber threat actor to compromise the entire network. See, in the cyber threat actor is a nothing, but you just need to think that this is a attacker. Okay, to attacker can in the normal words, attacker can able to compromise the entire network and all devices connected to it. Okay, due to eternal blue this ability to compromise network, if one device is infected by via eternal blue, every device connected to the network is at risk. Basically this comes under pivoting. Okay, just read this point. Every device connected to the network is at risk, because assume that this thing is vulnerable. Okay, this system is vulnerable. At that time, by using this system, I can able to scan the other devices. Okay, yes, in the red teaming training we just covered this all stuffs. Okay, now just see here, this makes recovery difficult as all devices on a network may have been taken offline for remediation. This vulnerability was patched and it's listed on the Microsoft security bulletin as MS17010. Basically this vulnerability is completely patched, but still, okay, but still in internal networks, if there is any kind of older versions out there, you guys can able to find this vulnerabilities. Okay, mostly in big organizations. Okay, or a normal there is a big organizations is here, and there is a some organizations which only have the around 300 to 200 systems. Okay, in that organization you guys can able to see this kind of vulnerabilities. Why I'm saying this in a simple words, see, the employees or the company use the older versions of that systems as a server. Okay, as an internal server to transfer the files. Okay, something like that. They use that the older versions of the systems as a server in their company. Okay, so that's why the server, the older assume that, let me explain you here. I will get this. Okay, now why you have some doubt, right? Like this is a very critical vulnerability, then why you are explaining this? Like this is a completely patched vulnerability, still why I'm trying, why I'm exploiting this one, why I'm trying to show you, why I'm showing you this shoves here in a simple way. Just see, there is a one company is there. Okay, in company, in large company you guys can able to see the thousands of systems. Okay, in middle, like in a normal company there are let's take an example of a small organization which have 300 systems. Okay, in 300 systems, just see, uh, sorry guys, assume that in this 300 systems there is a one system is there, just this is example, which having the Windows 7, okay, or Windows 8, which is vulnerable by this eternal blue vulnerability. Okay, eternal blue vulnerability. See why now, why they are using, still why they are using this system in their network? In the simple way is they use this system as a server. Okay, to they host the files in it. Okay, to share see simple to access the files. Okay, they use something like that. Okay, like they use this older versions as well. Okay, like as I told you, like a server or to store files. Okay, to transfer files to one system to another systems. Okay, like by just typing the IP address, this system IP address, I can able to access the files, right? In the last classes I just enable the HTTP server there. By using the local IP I can able to access the files, right? I just downloaded in my Windows 7 by in this Windows 7. How I just downloaded that? Simple, by visiting my local my Kali Linux IP address. Simple, they use like that. Okay, to for file transfer or something like that. Okay, but let me tell you, in every company, okay, I am talking about internal server. Okay, in every company there is a outdated systems are there. Okay, You don't think that in companies there are updated or something. Yes, they in the companies there is outdated systems also is there, okay. Like sometimes they are huge, okay. Sometimes they use outdated servers, outdated Microsoft this Windows servers are there, okay. By using the, see, this is the work of pen tester. Simple, you just need to visit that company and you just need to audit or perform the vulnerability assessment there, or just perform the penetration testing there, okay. And you just need to find that vulnerability and you just need to write the report there, okay. Like this system is outdated and this is a vulnerable by this exploit. Simple, just patch it, or just if you can't able to patch it, simple, they just need to remove this system from the network, okay. This is the thing. Assume that maybe they can able to patch it, okay. It's totally depend upon your clients, okay. But your responsibility is to find to perform the penetration testing there, or vulnerability as it's totally depend upon you, okay. In the last, I'm gonna explain you about what is penetration testing, vulnerability assessment as well, okay. You no need to worry about this stuffs. Now here the thing is, this is a Windows, okay. As I told you, in the companies there are outdated Windows are there, but let me tell you again, mostly this things available in internal network, okay, is available in internal network. Like in a simple words, let me tell you what is internal. Here you guys can able to see one excellent picture about what is internal network and external network. Now just focus here. In internal network there is a server, there is an internal user is here, like you can also say it as a employees, okay. And here in the external network, the internet, okay, here you guys can able to see authorized user, unknown user is there. Now just see, authorized user can able to connect with this internal network by using the VPN, okay. See, unknown user can't able to connect with this internal network, okay. No connection allowed. Now let me give you one example. See, this is my IP address, okay. My Linux IP address. Just copy this IP and perform this nmap scan, okay. Just type the nmap and paste this the IP there, okay. Just type this IP. You won't get any results, because basically this is an internal network, okay. If you want to perform the penetration testing on this IP address, then you just need to connect with my network first, okay. Then only you guys can able to perform the nmap scan on this IP address, okay. This is the thing, right? Simple. The thing what he is saying means, first of all, he need to connect with the internal server. Then only he can able to perform the PT on the internal network, okay. Now see here, just see external network, the internet, internal network, he didn't mention any kind of internet here, okay. This is a thing. Basically, to perform these things, it's a local IP, right? We all know this is a local IP, so that's why he doesn't mention the internet here, okay. Internet here, just see. But here he just added the something like VPN, okay. Why he just added the VPN? Let me explain you this one as well. See, the authorized user is not in the internal network, okay. He's not in internal network, but if you want, if this authorized user want to connect with the internal network of the company, then the company will provide the VPN credentials. By using this VPN credentials, he can able to enter in this internal network, okay. He can by using this VPN, assume that he just connected with the internal network VPN, okay. This company VPN, okay. After connecting with this VPN, he can able to scan this internal networks as well, this internal internal IPs, okay, this private IPs. He can able to perform the private this penetration testing on this private IP addresses, okay. Now in the easy words, let me explain you. See, sometimes what will happen means, this is a company, okay, and you just in another location, okay. The company is in Mumbai and you are in Chennai right now, okay. Now you need to perform the penetration testing on this internal network of this company, okay. At that time, what will happen means, these guys, okay, will provide you, the company will provide you VPN credentials. By using this VPN, you guys can able to connect with the company network. Okay, like this, in the easy words, you guys can able to connect with the company Wi-Fi network. Okay, then you guys can able to access the internal systems. Okay, like this 192.168. From there you guys can able to perform the penetration testing. Okay, now here there is another guy who is in internet. He doesn't have the VPN credentials. Okay, just tell me, he can able to access this network? No, he can't able to do that. Okay, because it is impossible. How he can able to communicate with this internal IP address of this company? Okay, just tell me one thing. Okay, just open your just open the nmap and scan this IP address. Okay, you won't get any kind of results because this is an internal network. Okay, if you want to perform the penetration on this IP address, then you just need to connect with my Wi-Fi network, right? Again, I am saying this thing. Okay, this is the thing. This is a nothing but this is an internal network. This is a difference between internal and external network. Okay, hope you guys get this stuffs. Okay, if you're not getting this, just try to do the Google search. Now here you guys can able to see Marvin that utilizes eternal blue can self-propagate across network, drastically increasing its impact. For example, WannaCry, a crypto ransomware, was one of the first and most well-known malware to use this exploit to spread. WannaCry uses the eternal blue exploit to spread itself across the network, infecting all devices connected and dropping the crypto ransomware payload that increased the precision and damage that WannaCry could cause in a short amount of time. This increase had made Eternal Blue popular with various malwares such as Trickbot, a modular banking Trojan, as well as CoinMiner and WannaMine crypto miners that uses to use the Eternal Blue exploit in order to gain access to computing power to mine cryptocurrencies. Now the simple thing is, see what attacker gonna do here. Simple, he gonna exploit our system. Okay, assume that this system is vulnerable with this WannaCry. Okay, sorry, this Eternal Blue vulnerability. At that time, what he gonna do? Attacker, simple, he just performs some scanning, or simple he grab my IP addresses. After getting my IP, he gonna exploit it. Okay, I just told you this Eternal Blue vulnerability, we can able to exploit this vulnerability. Simple, we just need a target IP address. That's it. But okay, this is the thing. Simple, the attacker can able to exploit my system by using the IP address. Okay, yes, this is the thing. After exploiting my system, he gonna inject this kind of WannaCry or crypto ransomware in my system. Then he gonna encrypt my files. Then the attacker gonna ask the money. Okay, something like that. Okay, it's a ransom. Okay, now the simple thing is what he's trying to say means in this report, mostly at that time attacker inject WannaCry and crypto ransomwares crypto ransomwares on the target systems. Okay, see here, it just there is a point. WannaCry uses the Eternal Blue exploit to spread itself. Okay, to spread this WannaCry ransomware, WannaCry uses this uses the Eternal Blue exploit because it is easy for them. Okay, because you no need to send any kind of payload to your target or something. Okay, simple, you just need a IP address of your target network. Okay, simple. After injecting the WannaCry in that target system, automatically it spread itself across the network. Okay, infecting all devices connected and dropping the crypto ransomware. He gonna exploit the systems who are in that network. Okay, just see, infecting all devices connected and dropping the crypto ransomware payload. Just see this point. Okay, this is the thing. Basically, let me show you here. Now you have some doubts, right? Such as how the attacker connected with the internal network of the company or any other guy. I just told you there are two IPs out there. One is private and one is public. Okay, now just see, the attacker uses some steps there, okay, which we covered in the red teaming, but let me explain you. See, this is a external penetration testing. See, in the external penetration testing, what he gonna do means he just gather the information about the company, okay, and he just gather the information about the employees as well, okay, and he just see, by gathering the information we can able to get the email addresses as well, right? Who are the employee email addresses. Simple, he just sent it the email to the employee, the malicious email, okay. He just opened that email, the employee has been opened the email. Simple, he got the reversal on that system. From that system he just jump in the internal network, okay. He can able to do the stuffs there, he can inject the WannaCry, he can do a lot of stuff there, okay. But see, there there are, it's showing the three methods here. One is firewall, one is router. See, what is firewall here? Let me tell you, in the public IP, okay, assume that attacker got the public IP of the company, okay. He just tried to he just did a huge reconnaissance there, and he got gather some public IP addresses of the company, okay. Simple, he gonna scan that public IP, then he just bypass the firewall, then he just enter in the internal network, okay. This is the thing basically, okay. See, you guys can able to perform the penetration testing on the public and private IPs as well, okay. But in this classes, in this training, whole training, we are focusing about the private IP addresses, okay. We are focusing about the internal network penetration testing, okay. We are not focusing about the external network pen testing, okay. Let me tell you that one as well, okay. Let's exploit the eternal blue vulnerability here, okay. Now the simple thing is, just open the terminal and just type here metasploit msf console -q, okay. Q is for it doesn't show any kind of output here, okay. Right, here it is. Now simple, just search here, search the name of that exploit, okay. Basically we are exploiting it, sorry, eternal blue, right? Here it is. Now simple, you just need to select one exploit from here, okay. See, in majority of cases which I use is this one, okay. Where it is, exploit Windows SMB MS17010 eternal blue, which is average, okay. In majority of cases we use this one only, right? Just type here use and type the number here, okay. The number of this exploit is the ID number, okay. It's nothing but its ID number, which is 0. Here, see, first of all let me exploit it, okay. Simple, just type here show options. Here you guys can able to see there is a payload option, module option. In payload option you just need to set the IP address of your Linux system, okay. Just type here IP config, sorry, if config, and this is my Kali Linux IP address, which is 192.168.133.183. Simple, just type here set lhost, and simple just type the let me do it for you. Just let me copy it and simple paste it here. Let me set the port to for 4444 only, okay. Now this is very important. Now just see here R port it 44445, okay. You no need to edit this one, okay. Here there is a R host, here it will come the our target IP address. Just type here set, sorry, R host. You guys can also type the small characters or capital or small characters, okay. Set R host. R host is my target IP address. Here is my target IP. Okay, my target IP is 192.168.133.187. See, in your case, if the client provide you the public IP, just type the public IP, okay. See, the let me show you first just type here 192.168.133.1 what 187, right? Yes. Now just type enter here. See, just type here again, show targets. Now in the targets here, you guys can able to see it can able to target the Windows 7, Windows embedded 7. There is a huge systems are there, but our aim is to set automatic target here. Okay, why I am saying automatic? Because we don't know either the system is vulnerable or not. Okay, so that's why what we gonna do means we use the automatic target here. Okay, simple, just type here set target and use the id is 0. Assume that you know that your target system is Windows 7. Simple, select the Windows 7 embedded standard 7 server 7. If you know the system name, this one, the versions, you guys can able to use it. But in my case, assume that I don't know. Simple, at that time I'm gonna use the automatic target. Just type enter here. Now simple, type exploit. Now see what will happen. First of all, it will scan. Okay, I just told you auxiliary is nothing, but in this module you guys can able to see the scanners. Okay, first it will scan that the target is vulnerable with this exploit or not. Okay, you no need to worry. Majority of people will think that how we can able to do this. Simple, you no need to do, or you no need to worry. Simple, you just need to use this exploit. Okay, it will do each and everything for you. Okay, you no need to worry here. Simple, just see I got the shell. If I type here sysinfo, here I can able to see there is a Vagrant 2008 R2 server, Windows 2008 R2, and here I can able to hack the system. The simple thing is what I did, I didn't send any kind of payload, I didn't do anything here. Simple, I just grabbed the my target IP and simple, I just hacked that. Okay, this is how the eternal blue vulnerability will work. Okay, if I type here hash dump, hope it will work right now. See, right now I can able to dump the username and the passwords here. Simple, I can able to crack this by using the hashcat. Don't worry, I'm gonna teach you that one. Okay, now this is how this attack gonna work. Okay, again I am saying in this attack, if your target is vulnerable with this eternal blue, then see, first of all, according to me, okay, it's not a live class, right? So that's why maybe majority of people will get this kind of issue, like how we know that our target is vulnerable or not. Okay, with this exploit, at that time again I am saying this thing, you no need to worry. Either you guys can also use the nmap scan, but I don't prefer. Okay, because it will take some time. Simple, the thing is, in my case what I do means I use this one. Okay, this module. Okay, let me show you how you guys can able to perform the nmap scan as well. Okay, simple, by I just told you the vulnerability script, right? Nmap dash dash script. Here you just need to type the just use the vuln there. Okay, simple, it will show the output, or you guys can also use the smb. Okay, because this attack is vulnerable to smb. Okay, so the simple thing is, so that's why I didn't tell you about the nmap, because maybe majority of people will get some kind of confusions here. So that's why I didn't tell you about the nmap. Okay, if you know the basics about nmap, or you know ethical hacking, then you will get this stuffs. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, now let me execute this attack. Okay, simple, you just, again I am saying, instead of this one, you guys no need to add the smb. If you are getting some kind of confusion here, then you no need to add the smb. Simple, just type here script is equal vuln. Okay, that's it. It will do each and every work for you. Okay, see, my aim is to teach you in a easy process. Okay, like you no need to worry, you no need to worry a lot here. Okay, here you guys can able to see there is a this one. Okay, the 445 is vulnerable with which one? Remote code execution vulnerability in Microsoft SMB v1 server. Okay, and it's a state, just see the state is vulnerable. Okay, this is a thing. This is how you guys can able to find the it's vulnerable or not. But I don't prefer this one because this guy these exploits do the whole work for me. Okay, see, it gonna scan it, then it gonna tell us it's a vulnerable or not. Okay, host is likely vulnerable. If the host is likely vulnerable, then it gonna start the attack here. See, the target is vulnerable. See, it just given me the flag here, connecting to the target for exploitation, then establishing for the exploitation, then I got the meter shell here. Okay, this is how the thing's gonna work here, right? Hope you guys enjoy these classes. Thank you, have a nice day. Now again the last thing is, you no need to worry about external and internal pen testing. I just forget this thing. Okay, you don't need to worry. See, if your if your client is providing the public IP or subdomain or domain, then it is known as a external pen testing. Okay, like okay, this is known as a again I am saying, if your client providing you the public IP, okay, or subdomain or domain, then it comes under what? This comes under external pen testing. And the second thing is, if you are not visiting to that company and and your client is not providing any kind of credentials to you, basically it comes under black box pen testing. Okay, yes, means the client doesn't provide you a lot of stuff. Simple, he gonna provide you the IP address or domain. Okay, from there you just need to perform the PT. Okay, what is internal pen testing? Simple, you just enter in one organization and you just connected with that Wi-Fi network of that organization, then you are just performing the scanning there. This comes under what? Internal PT. So you no need to worry. Okay, in the last classes, according to me, majority of people will get some kind of confusions, right? So simple, you no need to worry. If you are visiting to company or the company provided the VPN credentials, that means it's a nothing but it's an internal PT. If your client is providing the public IP or domain or something, and you didn't connected with the company network, okay, that means it's a external PT. Okay, you no need to worry here. Okay, right? Hope you guys understand this all stuffs. Right, thank you, have a nice day. Now in the last class, what I did, I just targeted the metasploitable machine. Okay, now in this class, let me target the Windows 7, the same process by using the eternal blue vulnerability. Okay, now here just see, I just use the same thing and I just exploited this machine. Okay, see the IP, IPv4 is 192.168.133.185. okay, right? See, now the simple thing is, let's learn some more about this commands. Okay, the important stuffs. Now here we sorry guys, we all know that by using get system, we can able to perform privilege escalation. Just if I type here paste, then already running as a system. Okay, no problem. Whenever you send any kind of payload or something, what will happen means, sometimes sorry, if you are targeting the Windows 10 or something like that, at that time what will happen means this won't work. Okay, at that time you just need to use a different method. I'm gonna cover that one too. Okay, now the simple thing is, there is a hash dump. If I copy this one, in the last classes I showed you, right? You guys can able to dump the hashes. Okay, basically what is this hashes, you know, right? In the one system there are different users out there. Okay, like administrator with the name of Alex, John or something like that. Okay, you guys can able to dump the username and the password of different users and you guys can able to log in as them. Okay, now here there is a hash dump get system play. Sorry guys, it's not much important for us, but according to me this is a very important thing. Record mic. See why I am saying, assume that there is a, you just hacked one system, one company system, then what will happen? Assume you let's take an example of an attacker. Okay, assume that one attacker hacked your company system. Okay, after hacking that system, what he did means he started this command there. Okay, record mic, and he added some seconds. Okay, you just need to calculate the, you just need to mention the seconds. 60 seconds means what? It's a 1 minute. Okay, so this is how this gonna work. Okay, like you just need to add like this, record mic space, and you just need to provide 120. That means you are recording for 2 minutes. So this is how you just need to increase the number there. Okay, now here the thing is, what will happen means, assume that you just hacked one company system. Okay, and you just started this feature there on that target system. See, there are two employees are talking about some private stuffs about the company. Okay, then what will happen, the attacker can able to listen this stuffs, right? So this is a thing here. And there is a UICTL is there. It's a nothing but control some of the user interface components, such as you guys can able to disable or enable the USB connected device. Okay, like assume that the keyboard and mouse or any kind of uh, the devices which are connected through USB. Okay, you guys can able to do that stuffs. Okay, simple to do that, simple just type here UT sorry guys, UICTL, and just type here something like this. Okay, disable keyboard. Then what will happen means the keyboard will be disabled on your target system. Okay, it's not working right now because it's a virtual machine. In virtual machine, uh, you guys can able to see, right? It's a virtual machine. Um, I can't able to do the stuffs. Okay, in the real world it will work, right? And there is the same thing for if you want to enable the stuffs, simple just remove the disable and enable the things there. Okay, right. Okay, it's not working, leave it. And there is a set desktop is there, change the interpreter current desktop is there. It's not that much. And here is a screenshot. You guys can able to take the screenshot of your target system. Just type screenshot here. See, it's saved here, home Kali. Here maybe home here there is a screenshot. Okay, not this one. Okay, this one. Now assume that why screenshot is important here. The simple thing is assume that the victim visited any kind of website here or something, and here just typing some stuffs there. Okay, like just visited something like facebook.com. Okay, it will take some time because it's a internal internet explorer. Okay, right. So the thing is you guys can able to spy on that. Okay, but the another spy, the cool thing is this one. I like this one, screen share. What will happen means you guys can able to monitor the whole screen there. Okay, see what will happen, you guys can able to monitor the whole screen. Assume that let me open the uh, WhatsApp or something like that, and let me chat there. You guys can easily monitor this all stuffs here. Okay, now let me type here something like hi. Okay, let me open the recycle bin here. See, here you guys can able to see the all stuffs here, right? It's a live monitoring. Okay, let's go back. Let me close this. Okay, this is how the things are working. Screenshot. And there is another thing which is a keylogger. Okay, to use a keylogger, simple just type here key scan start. Okay, simple just paste it here, key scan start, and the keylogger has been started. Let me type something here, ipconfig, and let me visit some. The internet is not working here. Okay, okay, simple thing is you guys can able to see the things there. Okay, what he's typing. Assume that he just visited any company portal and he's just typing his password, username and the password. Simple, you guys can able to grab that. Okay, and to dump that, simple, first of all you just after starting the keylogger, simple, you just need to copy this key scan and just paste it here, key scan underscore dump. Here you guys can able to see the username and the password, the things. Okay, just let me see it here. Let me type something like this. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, maybe it's not working. I don't know why, but whenever I just try, it will work. Okay, let me stop this one. Let me do it again. Let me stop. Let me dump this. Let me start. Sorry, the hell, man. Let me start it. Let's go back here. Let's type something. Let's go back and let me dump these things. Okay, I can't able to see. I don't know why, but in Windows 10 it will work, but in I don't know why, but in Windows 7 it's not working. Enum desktop is there, and there is a, see here is a p grip is there. This is a very important thing, because sometimes I need to grab the location, okay, like that's desktop location. At that time just type the p grip there, okay, and just type the desktop. Let me show you. Just paste it here, p grip, and let me type here desktop. Let me show you. Just type here ps first, okay, and there are the hosts are running, okay. Now the thing is, let me find that this one p grip is, it's same like a grip, okay. Which one? Explore, okay. So here you guys can able to see the id. Now what is this? Basically id and this architecture and session user. Now assume that, see, by using this there is a one excellent command is there, which is, where it is, there is a migrate is there, okay. Migrate is a nothing but you guys can able to assume that your payload is 32-bit, okay. You guys can also migrate to 64-bit by choosing any of this architecture. Assume that let me show you practically, okay. Now first of all just type here get uid, okay, and just see the server username is what, anti authority / system is here. Where is the anti authority here? This is the anti authority. Right now I am in this group, okay. Now let me change it to this one, anti authority local services, okay. Let me change to this one. At that time I'm gonna migrate it, okay. Just simple, just type here migrate, and see the exe files which are in that group, okay. What I said, let me migrate to local services, okay. Let me migrate to which one? This one, sv host. And just remember, you just need to select the id here, okay. What is id here? 1028, okay. Just see pid,